Hey guys, I am back, and today I will be addressing K-pop hard to swallow pills. Get ready because I am about to spill some tea. But before that, disclaimer, these are solely based on my opinions. They are not facts. So don't get angry over something someone said on the internet. It's not that deep. So to each their own. Let's get into it. Number 1. Ships and AUs are weird. I know that this is a common topic in the K-pop community, and a lot of people don't see the problem with it, but personally I find it weird. I mean, to a certain extent it can be fine, I guess, as long as it's not getting out of hand. But when y'all begin to sexualize your idols, it becomes problematic. Also, shipping two idols for just glaring at each other is odd, but that's not what bothers me. Making fanfics or AUs makes me uncomfortable, and seems creepy. Sexualizing adults is gross, especially when a lot of y'all are minors, and the idols are grown-ass adults. Your sexual fantasies? You should keep it to yourself. How would you feel if the idol saw those disgusting stories about them? Like, y'all really don't take that into consideration. Trust me, I've been in previous fandoms that had the same problem, and now all of us regret our previous actions. I mean, it's fine to have a crush on an idol. I think we have all went through that at some point. Namjoon, I'm looking at you. LMAO, but sexualizing them is disgusting, and it is disrespectful to the idol. Like I said, I think things like such should just be kept to yourself. Number 2. K-pop stans use streams as a way to hate on groups. The way that a lot of K-pop stans just can't stop themselves from using this argument. I don't even understand how it comes about, but having an argument with someone from another fandom on which of their faves has more sales or streams is so pathetic. I mean, using things like such to push other groups down isn't cool. Like, it doesn't make you edgy. Personally, I think if both groups are doing good and have good success, there is no point in arguing and giving quote-unquote receipts. Groups can coexist. You guys just can't wrap that around your head. In the end, who cares? Because like I said, both groups are doing well with what they have, and at the end of the day your faves are probably friends. LMAO. Your fave would be laughing at you. Number 3. Streaming does nothing. Are the infamous. The concept of streaming something of a group's, and shoving it up everyone's ass. The thing is, I know y'all want to support your faves, and quote-unquote break records, but the way y'all do it is far from annoying. No one cares. I think y'all forget that this is K-pop, Korean pop music, therefore this all goes down in Korea, not so much internationally. K-nets don't give a fuck about views, only you guys do. This doesn't really affect a group in most ways, because Korea doesn't care about your music video streams. The streams achieve nothing in the end. You'll like to complain that they do matter, but really, they don't. The YouTube views mean absolutely nothing. Besides, you'll think it makes them more popular when all those views are just yours. LMAO. And don't get angry when people don't want to stream. They have lives, jobs, school, things they have to attend to. Instead of streaming a music video on repeat, go outside, enjoy the sun, forget the streams. I notice in other fandoms, for example, because I'm in these fandoms, that once, Revelas, and Orbits, we aren't as intense as y'all are. We set little goals, but we don't go AWOL on giving them hundreds of millions of views. We let the views come on their own time. No, we aren't boring for doing such. We just have a life and don't care as much. Number 4. K-pop stans care more about their fave's success than the idols or music itself. I know I've said this before, blah. It's pathetic that some of y'all care more about your oppa's pocket money than the idol or music itself. I don't know about y'all, but I am here for the music first and theremost. Not to compare K-pop to Western pop, but I stan one Western group, and in our fandom, and I've seen it in others, we really don't care about the sales or streams. We are here to support our faves. As long as the artist or group is doing fine, then that's good. It's weird to obsess over sales or streams, and then use it as an argument to push down other artists. Number 5. Majority of K-pop stans don't hate the group. You're just a bandwagon hater. It's extremely annoying when people jump on a hate bandwagon and go ahead and say, oh, I dislike this group because they did this or that, or because I don't like one song. Like, shut the fuck up. No, you don't. You're just jumping on the bandwagon because you think it makes you look edgy. The song excuse is also the most annoying. I've seen plenty say, oh, I don't like them because I disliked one song. Like, bitch, maybe if you took the time out of your day to listen to any other song besides that song in particular, you would actually have a valid conclusion. Or maybe you're just tasteless. Number 6. BTS paved the way, but also didn't. Before y'all get your panties in a twist, hear me out. I'm not saying BTS didn't pave the way, because they did, but when y'all go to the replies of another post about another group's achievements, and say BTS paved the way, is when it just gets flat out disrespectful. BTS only paved the way in the sense of opening a window for other groups in K-pop to be known internationally. They didn't pave other groups' success. Other groups got to where they are on their own, not because of BTS. Their achievements are what they did themselves. BTS didn't single-handedly do it for them. The only thing BTS did for K-pop was allow it to be known internationally. They did nothing else besides that. Each group out there grew by themselves and with their hard work. And that's just the truth. BTS didn't pave the way alone. Do not act like before BTS no groups did big things for K-pop. There is literally a whole ass 21. Girls' Generation, Psy, Wonder Girls, Big Bang, and more did most of the work. You cannot give all the honor to BTS. Number 7. Producing or writing your own songs doesn't make your fave superior. This is one of the things about the K-pop community that pisses me off the most. I see so many people call idols or groups not true artists because they do not write or produce their own music. Like, what the fuck? They may not write or produce their own songs, but their performance and talents are art. Not all groups are going to be allowed to have creative freedom because it isn't up to them. Singing is art. Dancing is art. Performing is art. What else can it be? It is something too common I see on Twitter. Aunties always shitting on Blackpink because they don't write their own songs and use that as a way to make their faves seem superior to them. But that's the thing. They don't have creative freedom unlike all the other artists under YG, and unlike your faves who do. But what is so funny about it? What's so funny about them not having any creative freedom because of their misogynistic company? I don't get y'all. Your faves aren't superior just because they write their own songs. Just because they write or produce their own songs doesn't mean that it's actually good. Number 8. Boy group stans can't process girl groups being successful. Before y'all come attack me, if this doesn't apply to you, then don't reply in the comments. Because not all boy group stans are like this. But I see many boy group stans begin to hate on girl groups solely because they are becoming successful or are outselling their faves. Like, just admit you can't stand seeing anyone but your oppas breaking records and go. I don't understand what there is to being jealous. Like when Blackpink broke the YouTube video record, armies went and slut-shamed the girls. Like, I can't comprehend this. Asian women are being successful worldwide. Deal with it. Number 9. K-pop is made solely for money and nothing else. K-pop is manufactured, and deal with it. As much as I wish that K-pop was about passion and creativity, it isn't. Because these companies create and manufacture groups to their liking to present them to the world to make money. Face it, the companies really don't care that much about the idols. That's why they do training. They put them through the training program and groom them to fit Korea's standards, all for money. They don't look for direct talent when scouting an idol. If they see they have quote-unquote potential, they will take them in and put them through training until they think they're ready. Heck, some idols are even scouted solely for their looks. Even if you're someone who wants to become an idol to express your creativity and talents, that's not what they care about or look for. That's why a lot of groups or idols don't get any creative freedom. They just throw a concept, a dance, and a song at you and say, here you go, perform this. do some signings and promotions, make sales, and we're done here. Whether you like it or not, K-pop is a money-making business. Number 10. Boy groups will always have privilege and there's no way around it. I would like to think that girl groups in general rule the industry because of their impact. But in reality, girl groups are always treated unfairly by companies. Boy groups will forever be raised on a pedestal while girl groups will always be put down. Boy groups will always have more freedom than girl groups. So many girl groups are placed in what we call the basement. It's something girl groups from Pledis, YG, Cube and more are all too familiar with this. But we are not saying boy groups have never been in the basement, because that would be a lie. But it's more common than you think with girl groups. For example, Blackpink. They are literally one of the biggest girl groups in the world right now, but their company literally won't give them any comebacks and it's been almost 3 years. They have 13 songs in the span of 3 years. Let that sink in. YG only gives them comebacks when there are scandals to cover the fact that something shady in the company is taking place. Do we even have to get into Kristen? Rest in peace. We all know how unfairly Pledis treated Kristen. So much that they disbanded. Male idols can do something sexual and be praised, while female idols can do something sexual, and they will immediately be shamed. Misogyny still exists in companies and it needs to end. Alright, those are all the K-pop hard to swallow pills I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and leave your thoughts below. Also stream Fancy by Twice.